This is News 3 Now at 5:30.
Thanks for joining News 3 Now at 5:30. I'm Amanda Quintana. We're just 2 days away from Dane County entering the first phase of reopening. It's called the Forward Dane Plan, and phase 1 goes into effect on Tuesday morning. Public Health Madison and Dane County released details of the plan earlier this week. Phase 1 includes the reopening of all businesses, including restaurants, gyms, and retail stores at 25% capacity. Indoor gatherings at commercial facilities can have up to 50 people, while private gatherings can have as many as 10. Parks, courts, and fields will also open, but people are asked to maintain physical distancing. Some Madison restaurants will reopen for dine-in services this week, a concept that has been missed by many. Gabriela Becerra shares how restaurants are preparing to welcome customers back in.
After a few months of only takeout orders, Nono's Ristorante Italiano will open their doors again for dining in on Tuesday. The owner walks us through what customers can expect. At Nono's, they're ready to serve with caution.
Restaurant business should be always with sanitizing and making sure that they're doing things as clean as possible. So to us, this is just something like a little just being more precautious on when we're handling food, when we're taking care of our customers.
Waiters will ask guests what they're most comfortable with when it comes to how they're served.
Just be able to do what the customer feels safe doing. So if they want us to use a paper glass or if they want us to use plastic utensils, we can do so.
And even the bread basket will look different for a while.
We're just gonna bag the bread in a paper bag and then bring it to the table with a couple containers of to-go containers of olive oil, balsamic, and the customer will have the option to either put it on a plate or they could just eat it off from the bag and dip it on the container.
But many changes won't be optional, including social distancing and taped off tables.
We have to be seating every other table, making sure that the customers are 6 feet apart from one another.
Whatever the changes, Nono says they're ready to open safely.
We are going to be taking everything serious. We know that this is something serious, and we'll make sure that every employee follows the procedures on making every customer that walks through the door safe.
Nono's will continue to do takeout orders for those who aren't ready to dine in quite yet. In Madison, I'm Gabriela Becerra, News 3 Now.
Phase 1 requires all businesses that are reopening have a written employee hygiene plan and a written cleaning policy. Wisconsin Dells resorts are beginning to reopen this weekend as well, starting with Mount Olympus. To increase safety at the parks, Mount Olympus is cutting the resort's capacity in half and only letting hotel guests into the water parks. Other parks in the Dells are planning to open in the coming weeks. That includes Kalahari, Wilderness, Chula Vista, and Great Wolf Lodge. At other pools across the country, social distancing is not being enforced. This video shows a crowd of people packing a pool near the Lake of Ozarks in Missouri yesterday. Missouri's reopening plan says social distancing is still expected, but the park opened up this weekend with few capacity limits in place. Let's get a look at your first warn weather. It kind of felt like pool weather today, Dana.
It really did outside. A little warm, a little humid, and a very different story from what we had yesterday. Thankfully, our radars stayed nice and quiet today. We do still have the slight chance for an isolated shower this evening. Up right now, things are pretty quiet. 81 degrees in Madison. We officially broke that 80 mark. Our humidity, though, at 60%. So we're starting to talk about that heat index again. It does feel a little warmer than 81 right now. Our temperatures compared to this time yesterday, about a 16-degree jump for Madison, Janesville, and Monroe. Tomorrow, we're expecting another day in the 80s, another warm and humid afternoon, and there will be a little better of a chance for some showers and thunderstorms to develop late in the day for Memorial Day Monday. But we'll take a closer look at what's ahead for tomorrow in just a few minutes. Amanda?
Thank you, Dana. 3 people are in the hospital after a shooting at a Milwaukee Walmart this afternoon. Officials say 18 and a 20-year-old men and a 29-year-old woman are being treated for injuries. The shooting happened around 1:30 and no arrests have been made. There are now more than 15,000 confirmed cases of coronavirus in Wisconsin. DHS says 5.5% of new tests today came back positive. That percent of new positive tests is down more than 1% from yesterday, but 400 more people have tested positive for the virus since then. 59% of infected people have recovered from the disease. 510 have died from complications due to COVID-19. The New York Times is showing the magnitude of the coronavirus death toll on its front page today. the paper published the names of 1,000 victims in its Sunday edition. The headline reads, U.S. deaths near 100,000, an incalculable loss. Editors say they felt that fatigue and numbness are setting in as the nation approaches the horrific milestone. The paper's subheadline reads, they were not simply names on a list, they were us. Right now, the number of coronavirus deaths in the U.S. tops 97,000 as Americans across the country head out to enjoy a very different kind of Memorial Day weekend. But images from crowded beaches and lakes worry national health experts. Tom Hansen reports from New York.
In Daytona Beach, Florida, police helicopter video captured more than 200 people crowded onto a beachside street where men were throwing money from a car and blocking traffic. Shortly after, there was a shooting that sent several people to the hospital.
We got slammed. Disney's closed. Universal's closed. Everything's closed. So where did everybody come? On the first warm day with 50% opening, everybody came to the beach.
It's scenes like these that concern the head of the White House Coronavirus Task Force. The CDC estimates more than a third of infected individuals are asymptomatic and contagious.
You don't know who's infected, and so we really want to be clear all the time that social distancing is absolutely critical. And if you can't social distance and you're outside, you must wear a mask.
Soon, the Trump administration is expected to ban travel from Brazil, where there are nearly 350,000 coronavirus cases and more than 22,000 deaths. Mass graves are dug and ready to be filled in the country's largest city, Sao Paulo.
As of now, I'd say Brazil, and we'll take a look at the other countries on a country-by-country basis for sure, Margaret.
But the U.S. has the most deaths of any country by far. The number is expected to hit 100,000 in the coming days. The front page of today's New York Times listed 1,000 names drawn from obituaries around the country. Tom Hansen, CBS News, New York.
President Trump is returning to the White House tonight after golfing at his Virginia Golf Club for the second straight day. More local news now. 3 Madison residents are displaced after an early morning fire on the city's east side. Firefighters responded to a report of heavy smoke in the 200 block of Memphis Avenue shortly after 2 o'clock. They say the front of the home was engulfed in flames. No injuries were reported, and officials are investigating what caused that fire. The Red Cross is helping those displaced find housing. A 19-year-old is in custody after a car chase on Highway 151 yesterday afternoon. The Iowa County Sheriff's Department says Deshaun Webster was driving in the wrong lane. He was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence, reckless endangerment, and driving without a valid license. No injuries were reported during that chase. Coming up on News 3 Now at 5:30. Before you grab your brush, avoid common pitfalls with a few painting pointers from Consumer Reports. And tonight at 10, we catch up with a breast cancer survivor who set a goal of raising $50,000 for research by her 50th birthday. We'll tell you how close she is tonight at 10.
MyBobs.com is the only place on the web where you can get the famous Bob's discount on living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, mattresses, and more. Stocked up and ready to ship with new delivery options, plus help and expertise from an experienced sales manager by phone. Only at MyBobs.com.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I solemnly swear that I will support the veterans of the
United States Armed Forces.
I will defend the Constitution
against all enemies.
That I will commit
to ensuring they are
not forgotten.
And I will obey the orders of the
President of the United States.
And I will enable veterans to live the same life of opportunity
they have provided me. So help me God.
While there's no instruction manual for what we're all going through now, there is Christian and Natalie and all our other associates at Pick and Save, working with one of the country's biggest supply chains for the Kroger family of brands, keeping our promise that our shelves will be continually stocked and that you'll always have access to the things you need. Because together, we've got you covered. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
We're back.
We got Untitled food.
Oh, good. What a treat after a long week and no cleanup.
When you can't dine in, then get it to go and support our restaurants during Madison Magazine's Restaurant Week to Go. 2 weeks of fabulous to-go menus you'll love. Visit MadisonMagazine.com for details and menus. Restaurant Week to Go, presented by Kesnick's. Food service design, equipment, and supplies.
I guess there is still cleanup
up to do.
Discover the great indoors. Dining tables that can double as workspaces, living room sets with fun features, bedrooms with plenty of hidden storage, mattresses that come in a box. The great indoors await you at Bob's Discount Furniture. By phone, in store, by appointment at select stores, or at mybobs.com.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
Cuba City residents put together a parade this weekend to celebrate its class of 2020 after their traditional graduation was canceled amid the pandemic. The parade went through Cuba City, Keeler, and Dickeyville. Students wore their caps and gowns and showed off which colleges they plan on attending in the fall. Nearly 60 students were celebrated in this parade. And a reminder, News 3 Now is partnering with the Madison Metropolitan School District to give the class of 2020 a graduation to remember. The district canceled the in-person ceremony but decided to hold televised commencements instead. On June 12th and 13th, we will air 4 one-hour-long graduations, one for each of the large Madison public high schools, and another half-hour special for Capitol and Shabazz high schools during prime time. If you're feeling antsy at home, painting is a quick project that you can tackle yourself. And now some home centers and paint manufacturers are offering delivery services that include everything you need. Josh Sprider for Consumer Reports shares tips and tricks for nailing your DIY paint project.
And then I'm pulling down the paint.
Painting can transform a space, which makes it particularly enticing for the millions of people socially distancing inside their homes. If you haven't tackled it on your own before, Consumer Reports has some painting pointers. First, start off with a good paint and a good brush. CR recommends bare.
We will hope to get that for you later, but Consumer Reports says that it's a good idea to keep some paint with you, and that will help you during this quarantine. Stay sane inside. Still ahead on News 3 Now at 5:30, Dana has a stormy Memorial Day forecast. Stay with us.
The open road, the wind in your hair, the feeling of freedom that drives us to go out and discover. At Chevy, we're committed to getting you there with confidence and peace of mind. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free APR financing for 84 months on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home where available. And when you do, your Chevy Clean dealers commit to using enhanced vehicle cleaning measures with CDC-approved cleansers, so you can find new roads with confidence.
Choosing the right Medicare plan is simple, right? Except that there are a lot of choices from a lot of companies. Avoid the confusion and the junk mail. Come to Informed Choice Insurance Agency. We know Medicare, and we offer many of Wisconsin's popular plans. There's no cost and no obligation to come discuss your Medicare options with the experienced team at Informed Choice. Call us today.
Trust us to get it right.
To keep you prepared
when severe weather is on the way
and your family's safety is on the line.
Our team and technology are ready to help you stay safe.
Trust the First Warn Weather Team on News 3 Now.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Welcome back. Memorial Day celebrations will look very different this year. The annual ceremony at the state capitol has been canceled. Instead, Madison's Forest Hill Cemetery will host a brief service that starts at 10 o'clock tomorrow. The Madison Veterans Council will conduct shorter military honors. The Lone Girl Brewing Company is doing what it can to help out some of Wisconsin's veterans ahead of Memorial Day. They hosted a curbside market in their parking lot this morning with 5 other vendors. Each vendor donated a portion of sales to the Badger Honor Flight, which gives veterans the opportunity to see the memorials that have been erected in their honor. Lone Girl Brewing says today's market was a way to get people out of the house safely for Memorial Day, selling things like potted plants and even brats.
Some places that can't be open, and we are lucky enough to be able to do curbside orders. And so being able to bring in some other vendors that maybe can't be open, it's been really nice to be able to work with some of those people and have them bring in their fans and their loyalists as well.
Lone Girl Brewing hopes to do another curbside market for Father's Day and to find another local organization to help out and support during this time. Some businesses are discovering what it's like to open during a pandemic. CRAVE Coffee and Donuts opened today on University Avenue in downtown Madison. The shop serves gourmet donuts and specialty coffee. They say it's about 4 to 6 weeks later than they planned to open due to the pandemic, and it presents new unknowns, but they are excited to open their doors.
We never expected to open during a pandemic. It really was a surprise, I think, to all of us, but at the same time, we're really excited that we're still able to move forward and serve our community.
CRAVE will be open daily from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., and the owners encourage you to support local businesses during this time. Let's get a look at your first warned weather with Dana Fulton. It's starting to feel like summer, Dana.
It really is. Outside right now, it's a little humid, but with that sunshine coming through today, it really was just a summery kind of kickoff to that first weekend of summer this afternoon. Tomorrow, it will be warm and humid yet again. We're not really going to drop back with our temperatures. There will be the chance for a few showers and thunderstorms to pop up, mostly later on during the day. So much of your Memorial Day Monday will stay dry. There'll be some hours of sunshine too tomorrow and some hours of sunshine over the next several days, even as we do talk about a few more shower and thunderstorm chances. Right now, thankfully, our radar is nice and quiet. Again, a very different picture than what we were dealing with yesterday. Those storms forming along that front yesterday. Right now, we're right along that warm front. It's lifting a little bit more over southern Wisconsin, so temperatures stay well above average today. We'll climb above average again tomorrow. This long cold front isn't really going to pass on over until later in the week. We'll see our temperatures drop back a little bit for the end of the week. We'll be a little closer to average, but we're really going to stay warm and mild for the next several days. Overnight, our skies will be partly cloudy, an isolated chance for a shower through the rest of the evening, but overall mostly dry. For tomorrow, we will have some scattered showers and thunderstorms. You can see our southern breeze as we are on the underside of that warm front now. Warm air building in. For Tuesday, we're expecting partly sunny skies again, with another chance for showers and thunderstorms to develop later in the afternoon. Thankfully, we're not looking at much severe potential for the next few days. Maybe a few strong thunderstorms, but those ingredients not quite lining up the way that they did yesterday. A drier trend expected as we look at the end of our 6 to 10 day outlook moves us into early June. It's quite likely that our precipitation trends will drop below average. Our temperature trends, though, still very likely that we will be above average, and that lines up with what we're looking at through the entire 10 day. Even that brief little cool down towards the end of the week still leaves us above average. High temperatures tomorrow will be in the mid 80s, so very similar to today, maybe a degree or two warmer. Still very humid outside with the chance for some showers and thunderstorms to develop later on in the day. They're not expecting a lot of rain to come through, not a big thunderstorm event. For Tuesday, we're still in the low 80s with the chance for showers and thunderstorms to develop in the afternoon. It will stay humid outside. Wednesday, a better chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms. We'll see our temperatures start to drop back a little bit as that cold front officially passes over, with a slight rain chance on Thursday. Temperatures for Friday and Saturday will be just a little less mild. Brightly sunny skies will be in the mid 70s, but that still is above average. It does seem likely next weekend will stay dry outside as well, and those dry days will be good after these rain chances building in.
What a difference 24 hours makes. This time yesterday,
swing in the other direction.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
We were talking tornadoes.
A lot calmer outside today, yes.
And now we have sunshine. All right, thank you so much, Dana. One former Badger is calling it a career. That story next in sports.
my gosh. Wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Annette, and I'm an actress. Under eye bags and wrinkles are so frustrating. They're so hard to hide and so hard to get rid of. I came across Plexiderm, and I was so excited. We have a model. His name is Richie, and all he's doing is taking a small amount. It's so powerful. That's all it takes. And what I love about Plexiderm is this Memorial Day, you can try it at 50% off our retail price. So start your summer off feeling like your best self. All you do is gently rub it underneath your eyes, on your fine lines and wrinkles, and it visibly disappears in as little as 10 minutes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
I can't even believe that this worked. I was a little skeptical, I am not going to lie, because I saw people online with it, and I'm like, yeah, right, that can't possibly work. I'm telling you, it really works.
I thought I might see a little difference, but to see that big of a difference, and I felt something happening, but I had no idea. Like, I have so many dark circles, I have the puffiness, I have the lines. Like, it's amazing. I love it.
I did this to my father at home because I was skeptical. Yes, I admit it. 4 minutes, 34 seconds. The appearance of his under eye bag was completely gone. We were screaming. You have an event, you have any of those moments where you want to feel the best about yourself. I am telling you, the videos that you see on social media and TV are real. Try Plexiderm at 50% off our retail price this Memorial Day and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at Plexiderm.com or call the number on your screen.
Download the Channel 3000 app today.
Former Badger forward John Lure is retiring from the game of basketball. He made the announcement on his Instagram page earlier this afternoon. Now, citing his health on his page, he's had several injuries in the past 3 years. Lure spent 8 years playing at the professional level. He was drafted by the Bucks in 2011 and also spent time on the Cavaliers, Grizzlies, Suns, and Pistons. In his career, he played in 377 games, averaging 6.4 points, 3.8 rebounds per game. Well, football season's still kind of up in the air at the moment, but that doesn't matter to former Badger linebacker Chris Orr. The Carolina Panthers taking a chance on the undrafted free agent, and Orr promises it'll be a decision they'll never regret. Chris Orr is used to being an underdog. The former Badger did not hear his name called during the NFL draft, so now it's time to prove some people wrong.
You had to live with the thought of these 32 organizations or teams thinking that there were like 255 better players than you. And, you know that's not the case, but you need to go out there and prove yourself, not only to yourself, to your team, but to the entire league.
In that sense, the Panthers are a perfect match for this dark horse.
Some of my favorite players of all time have come through there. You hear about, they have countless amount of underdog stories, from Steve Smith to even Sam Mills.
And they all have something in common: work ethic. And for Orr, the grind starts now, even in quarantine.
I pull out my iPad and I start watching film and try to apply what I learned for that day, or even just what I know up until that point. But if you can get to the point where you understand the playbook like it's second nature to you, it'll be that much easier when you're actually running through it, even though you missed that aspect right now.
Because
at the end of the day, it doesn't matter when you necessarily get in. It's about what you do when you do get in. Chris Moore with the tackle. You just keep working. I feel like that's my mindset with any and everything that I do is, nothing's ever enough. I've never done enough work. I've never done enough studying. I've never helped somebody enough. So that's my mindset just every day with life.
And Amanda, some really good life advice there for any kids that are watching that maybe want to play at the next level. Just keep working hard no matter what it takes. People will always be doubting you. You gotta just keep trying. For some people, that's what they really need, is somebody to tell them no so that they can go and prove them wrong. So I hope he's one of those people. Thank you so much, Melissa.
Yeah, we're rooting for him.
Yes. We'll be right back.
Save at Wild Easttown Honda on over 400 new Hondas with 0% financing for up to 72 months. Save with 0% financing on your favorite new Hondas at Wild Easttown Honda in Madison. It's gotta be wild.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I solemnly swear that I will support the veterans of the
United States Armed Forces.
I will defend the Constitution
against all enemies. That I will commit
to ensuring they are
not forgotten.
And I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
And I will enable veterans to live the same life of opportunity
they have provided me. So help me God.
We asked real customers what they really love about Spectrum Internet and TV.
Spectrum Internet has the fastest speeds for everything I do.
There is no turning wheel. It's immediate.
Spectrum's the fastest. Bam.
Get the fastest download speeds with the most reliable performance with Spectrum Internet, delivering starting speeds of 200 megabits. That's more than enough for all your devices for $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
I can't get over how much on-demand Spectrum has. I can literally watch a new movie every night.
I got all my shows, and he's got all his shows.
With the Spectrum TV app, I can watch live TV anywhere. It's perfect.
Add Spectrum TV and enjoy more free HD and more free on demand. Plus, use the Spectrum TV app to watch live TV on the go, all from $44.99 a month. Call 833-906-4499.
The fact that they don't have contracts, that says a lot about their service.
Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. Install Spectrum services yourself. Get a self-installation kit shipped right to your home. Call 833-906-4499.
Right now at Wild Easttown Honda, sign and drive a new all-wheel drive CRV for $299. That's $299 with zero down, zero first payment, and zero due at start at Wild Easttown Honda in Madison.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
A family in Portland is caring for a newborn kitten with two faces. They woke up Wednesday morning to the new litter and they found one baby with 4 eyes, 2 noses, and 2 mouths. They named it Biscuit and Gravy and say it has a rare talent. It can meow out of one mouth while eating out of the other mouth. Doctors say the kitten is likely to live very long, but the family is trying to enjoy him as long as possible. That is so interesting.
That's very, very cool.
And the fact that it could, you know, eat with one.
It's eating, it's alert, it's awake.
Yeah.
We'll see how Biscuit and Gravy
Biscuit and Gravy, I love the name too.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
For Memorial Day Monday, tomorrow, it's going to be warm and humid outside. There will be a chance for showers and thunderstorms mainly late in the afternoon. Tuesday, partly sunny as well with some more shower and thunderstorm chances. Another humid day. Wednesday, a better opportunity for more widespread scattered showers and thunderstorms. The second half of the week does look a lot drier. A slight chance for rain on Thursday, but partly sunny skies on Friday, and temperatures a little close to average, dropping back to the mid-70s, but still a mild stretch.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great night.